Alright, let's do this. This thing's always crack me up. I can never close them. Am I the only one? Guys, this is Jose. You're having trouble with this thing. World's greatest living artist coming to you from the car studio. It's flipping hot in Arizona. It's no joke. Arizona is too hot. Not hot in the cool, hot way. Hot in the, look at my gum. I don't even know if I should. Look at this gum. Look. Hot gum. Man. I hope everybody's doing great. I'm gonna go get some dinner for my family because it's my wife's birthday, and she's getting together with her girlfriends in our place. I'm gonna take my son out to the movies because, you know, let girls have girl quality time. It's not for us. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. One thing that I've noticed about working, doing this deal as an artist is I have to stay connected all the time. Connected to my purpose, you know? Otherwise, like, you scratch the disc. Like, I have to constantly stay connected to my purpose, because otherwise I forget, right, where I'm going. No, it's not like I forget, like memory. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I actually forget what it takes. I actually forget how difficult it is. So if you don't have that in your mind, if you don't have your purpose in your mind constantly, you're going to keep forgetting how difficult it is. And it's very easy to slack. I want to tell you why it's so easy, why I believe it's so easy to slack. Okay? The modern world is full of comforts. It's not like back in the day. Like, I remember my parents are much older, right? My mom had me like in her mid-40s. Maybe older, I don't know. But my dad, I know my dad is way older. Because his dad was around when he was a kid, was around during the Mexican Revolution. And this took place in 1910 to 1920. So you could imagine. Like, I know his dad was around there when he was a teenager. So that's a long time ago. My dad's in his 80s, like late 80s. It's sad, right? I don't remember it's not sad that he's older. It's sad that I don't remember exactly his age. I think he kept messing with me about his age. He kept saying that he was younger when he wasn't. So, the reason I'm trying to say this is because I learned through their experience how life was in rural Mexico. Right? My parents were ranchers. In rural Mexico during this time, during the 1950s, you know, that kind of stuff. When he was hanging out, having fun. Everything was very difficult. Like, the shit that they talked about was like, oh my God, it's like, it reminds me of that movie with, what's that movie name? Man, I forgot the name of the movie, where Leonardo DiCaprio is a mountain man. He gets attacked by a bear. It all sounds like that. It all sounds like we had to go and, you know, get water for the horses, and it all sounded like a nightmare, right? But they loved it. I mean, they claimed they loved it. So the reason I'm saying this is because, my dad, when he was a little kid, he was like putting shoes on the horses. He was doing all this shit that now you're like, what? So the reason I'm saying this, again, it's because life is too fucking comfortable today. It's too comfortable. You want hot water, you open the hot water. There's no such thing as, when they wanted hot water, they had to make a fire first. I'm not talking about cavemen. I'm talking about my dad and my mom, and they were okay. They were not rich, but they were ranchers, so it wasn't like this difficult. They weren't roughing it. They weren't roughing it because of the conditions that were going on in ranches during that time. It was hard labor. My dad owned cattle. So I know he wasn't broke, but I know my mom wasn't. My mom's dad was like a big time rancher over there. But today everything's very comfortable. Shit's very comfortable today. So it's easy to slack. That's why people get those big ass TVs. Oh, I'm gonna go to the sports bar. Oh, it's Friday. I'm gonna go get happy hour. It's easy to slack. It's so easy because it's comfortable. Almost everybody in America, not almost everybody, but a lot of people own a car. So it's not like you have to oh my God, I have to go walk and buy art supplies. And yes, I am saying if it was more difficult, it may be harder to slack. I am saying that. If it was more difficult, it may be harder to slack, but because the bar of living a comfortable life, comfortable to the body, right? It's so easy. It's so low. The bar is so low. It's so easy to slack. I mean, just think about it. Fast food restaurants everywhere. Fast food chains and everywhere. It's virtually easy, like it's almost too easy to own a vehicle, a car. So you drive everywhere. It's so easy, right? You drive, you have to. It's part of the deal. Everybody has a cell phone. Everyone owns a cell phone. Just about everybody, Almost everybody owns a smartphone. Now again, I'm talking about the U.S., okay? I'm talking about the U.S. Most of the U.S. Of course, there's some places that it's very difficult for people, but based on my visual knowledge, right, my visual experience, almost everybody, anywhere I go, has a cell phone. Anywhere I go, everybody has a car. Anywhere I go, everybody has a TV. So what I'm saying by this is that it's easy to slack because it's so comfortable. Almost anyone can have fun in the clubs, going on the clubs every, Thursday to Saturday, or Wednesday to Saturday, whatever your deal is. If the clubs ain't your deal because you're older, the bars are. It's easy, it's attainable. So it's very easy to slack, and if you don't have on the back burner, if you don't have your vision all the time reminding you, hey, look, dude, it ain't easy. It's not going to be easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. To make a living as an artist, to thrive, to create success and blah, blah, blah for yourself and your family. It's very fast. It's very fast how you can start slacking. Start watching Netflix, start watching YouTube videos, boom, an hour goes by. Or maybe you're trying to, here's a thing that I used to fight with a lot from time to time. I still fight with it. Being comfortable and working at the same time. Do you guys know what I mean by that? And this is some high-end shit, okay? Because I've been working a lot in my personal work ethic. Being comfortable and working do not go together. They are enemies. Being comfortable and working is like oil and water. That's how you make lava lamps. They don't mix. Being comfortable and working don't go together. What do I mean by this? You're trying to get the right environment. If you own a studio or if you work in an art studio, chances are you're trying to get the right environment. Oh, I need the right lighting. I need the right ventilation. Granted, if you work with oils, yeah. But I need A, B, and C. No, here's a good one. I need to be listening to my favorite podcast while I'm working. I need to listen to a good song if I'm going to work out, if I'm going to work, or if I'm going to do anything. You know why we need to be comfortable when we're working? Because we don't want to work. That's a problem. I find it the most challenging thing. Like every time I'm like, oh man, I gotta find the right song or listen to something cool while I'm working. It's stupid. It's the baby. It's the baby me inside of me trying to rock myself, trying to make myself feel comfortable, trying to make myself feel good because I don't want to show up to work. It happens to me all the time. Like if I don't have a coffee, I'm like, oh my God, I need my coffee. Not because I need the energy, but because I'm so comfortable. I'm so used to having a coffee with me that if I don't have it, I'm like, oh man, my coffee. So I'll leave you guys with that. Take care. I'll talk to you guys soon again. Adios.